Good afternoon, Panama. Myself, Bharat Nagre, Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, Shivaji, Art, Commerce and Science. Okay, topic secondary metabolism. What is meant by secondary metabolism? Secondary metabolism is a secondary metabolism or on secondary metabolism. It not direct involved in root metabolism. Study the secondary metabolism. First, think about the what is primary metabolite or plant metabolism. Let us see one by one. What is plant metabolism? It is metabolic activity, anabolism or catabolism. Anabolism means synthesis and catabolism means breakdown. The example of anabolism is photosynthesis and catabolism is respiration. Regions of light energy, the plant synthesis glucose like C6, H2, and byproduct is O2. And in respiration, byproduct is CO2. What is meant by photosynthesis? Is one of the process, chemical process in presence of carbon dioxide and water and sunlight energy. Plant produces carbohydrate for sugar and release the oxygen from leaves. Called as photosynthesis. Is one of the anabolic process. The part of metabolism. Anabolism and catabolism is a two type metabolism. Product is primary metabolite and secondary metabolite. Secondary metabolites do not involve in direct growth and development of the plant, but primary metabolite involve in growth and development of the plant. The most important equation in biology, synthesis of glucose, release of oxygen, photosynthesis in presence of carbon dioxide and water, sunlight, energy. Plant enzyme produces sugar, oxygen, and water molecule. Equation of synthesis. 6 carbon dioxide molecule combine with 12 at water molecule and form the one of glucose molecule, 6 oxygen molecule and 6 water molecule. Okay, here both processes anabolic also catabolic process. Anabolic photosynthesis is anabolic processes. Presence of light, water, carbon dioxide, plant produces sugar. From this sugar produce starch which is stored as a food material, pectin and cellulose which is content of the cell wall, also lignin, then release of oxygen in process of photosynthesis, byproduct. It also used in respiration and release of carbon dioxide is called as respiration. Okay. Soil minerals also lignin, fat, protein, pigment, hormone, vitamins, produces QT, also used in membrane and enzyme production. Okay. The respiration produces energy used in synthesis of plant product at the right time. What are the primary metabolites? Primary metabolites are compounds that are commonly produced by all plants and that are directly used in the plant growth and development. In here, primary metabolite is which is directly used and play a role in growth and development is called as primary metabolite and it's formed from photosynthesis and respiration. The main primary metabolite are carbohydrate, protein, nucleic acid, and lipid. Let us see one by one. What is meant by carbohydrate? Carbohydrate are the sugar made up of glucose and its many isomers. This is a combination of sugar molecule and formation of carbohydrates. Carbohydrates come in many different sizes, like Monosaccharide made up of sugar units, glucose and fructose. Disaccharide made up of two sugar units, like sucrose is made up of glucose and fructose. Okay. Monosaccharide is made up of only one sugar, glucose or fructose, and disaccharide is made up of two sugar, sucrose like glucose and fructose. Is combination of two sugar as a disaccharide and only one sugar is called as monosaccharide. And polysaccharide or polymer made up of more than two sugar units called as polysaccharide. Is an example of carbohydrate: glucose, maltose, fructose, and sucrose. So all are the example of the carbohydrate. Next one is the polysaccharide. Polysaccharide is structural polysaccharide are used in support of plant, and storage polysaccharide are store the energy for later use by the plant. There are two types of polysaccharide: polysaccharide support mechanism and storage mechanism. What are the structural polysaccharide? The most common structural polysaccharide in plant is cellulose. Is one of the largest molecule in plant. It makes the 40 to 60% of cell wall. It is also the most common polymer on the earth. Cellulose is extremely strong due to its chemical organization. It is made up of long chain of beta glucose molecule. About 100 to 15,000 glucose molecules are present in one cellulose. And second, polysaccharide are the storage polysaccharide. The most important storage polysaccharide are amylose and amylose pectin. Amylose is a long chain of alpha glucose, several hundred to several thousand molecules long. Uh, Amylopectin is more complex, often made up of 15,000 molecules. These two polymers are both used in making starch grain. Most starch grain are about 20% of amylose and 80% of amylopectin. But this varies with the plant species. Is one of the example of cellular is the cotton ball. Next, primary metabolite is proteins. What is protein? It is made up of amino acid. There are 20 essential amino acid in plant and animal. The protein consists of one or more polypeptide made up of amino acid. Plant make amino acid from product of photosynthesis through very complex processes involving the acquisition of nitrogen, usually in the form of ammonia, and involving in use of large amount of energy in the form of ATP and NADPH. Here is a structure of protein. Primary structure is a secondary structure of protein, is a tertiary structure, and finally is a quaternary structure. Quaternary structure made up of different subunit of different amino polypeptide. Here is a secondary structure of the protein. Okay. Secondary structure alpha helix or are a folded structure had due to the hydrogen bond. There are type of protein: structural protein and storage protein. Structural protein make up 2 to 10% of cell wall in plant. Expansion is a help increase the surface area of the cell wall. Extension help protect or repair damage of the cell wall. Or two proteins are one is expand the cell wall and another is the help to damage the cell wall or protect the cell wall. The plant cell membrane is about 50% of structural protein. Next one is the storage protein. Storage protein are used mostly in the seed and are used as a source of nutrition for the development of the seedling. One of the storage protein vary considerably between plant species. Produces storage protein called as gene, and wheat produces the storage protein called as gliadin. Next, primary metabolite is enzyme. Enzyme catalyze the biochemical reaction. Most protein in living cells are enzyme. Fewer enzymes that maintain their activity when removed from the plant are commercially important to us. One of the exam is paper and chemopepper extracted from the papaya. Next is nucleic acid. What are nucleic acid? It is a polymer of nucleotide or nucleoside. The most complex biological polymer, nucleic acid. They make up RNA or DNA. What are the basic content of nucleic acid? Adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine. Also replaceable uracil. RNA. So, this is the structure of nucleic acid. Deoxyribonucleic acid or ribose nucleic acid. Next one is the lipid. Unlike other biological polymer, lipid not defined as a specific repeating monomeric unit. It is a water repelling property. The only structure they share is that they mostly are made up of non-polar hydrocarbon group. Okay. Next one, oil. Oil are the fat that are liquid at the room temperature. Oil occur in all part of the plant, but most common in seed. Okay. Some seed have much oil that it can be commercially harvested, like cotton, sesame, safflower, sunflower, olive oil, coconut oil, peanut, corn, castor, bean, canola, and soybean oil. Okay. The most common in seed oil is fatty acid or oleic acid, one double bond, then linoleic acid, two double bond, and linolenic acid are the three double bond. Linoleic and linolenic are essential fatty acids. We can't make them our twin. Okay. Next one is a wax. Waxes are complex mixture of fatty acids. Okay. Linked to long chain alcohol. Structure of waxes vary depending on which plant produce them. Wax are usually harder and more water repellent than other fat. Next one is a plant secondary metabolite. This is our topic of webinar or workshop. Secondary metabolite, the compound that are not required for the normal growth and development and are not made up through metabolic pathway. It is common to all plants. It is formed from secondary metabolism, not required for normal growth and development. It is common to all plants, is called as a secondary metabolite. But primary metabolite synthesis from growth and development. Okay, it is made up through metabolic processes. But secondary metabolites have not produced through metabolic processes. Most plants have not been examined for secondary compound, and new compound are discovered almost daily. Okay, plant make a variety of less widely distributed compounds such as morphine, caffeine, nicotine, methanol, or rubber. These compounds are product of secondary metabolism. The chemicals that occur irregularly or rarely among the plant called as secondary metabolite. The plant produce an enormous diversity of substances that have no apparent role in growth and developmental processes. Okay. This compound protect plant from predators, also pathogen, and basic their toxicity and repellent to herbivory and microbes. There are three major groups of secondary metabolites. One is terpenes, second one is phenolics, third one is the cyclamic acid pathway. They have several important groups, phenolics compound and terpene, phenolics and nitrogen containing compound. Here are three major group of secondary metabolites. Okay. What are terpene? It is composed of 5 carbon isoprene unit and toxic and feeding deterrent to many herbivores. What are phenolic compound? Is contain phenol ring, which is synthesized primarily from product of the cyclic acid pathway and several important roles in plant. Lignin is a mechanically strengthened cell wall. Flavonite is a pigment which shield against harmful ultraviolet rays from the sun. Attractant for the pollinator and also food dispersion. Finally, lignin, flavonite, and phenolic compound serve as a defense against the herbivores and pathogens. The third major group are nitrogen-containing compounds. This is a glycoside or alkaloid, common amino acid. The alkaloids, cyanogenic glycoside, glucosinolate, non-protein amino acid, protein is inhibitor, protect plant from the variety of herbivorous animals. Other mode of defense include the construction of polymeric barrier to the pathogen, penetration and synthesis of enzymes that degrade the pathogen cell wall. For millions of years, plants have produced defense against the herbivory and microbial attack. The study of plant secondary metabolites has many practical applications in daily life or recent study. The breeding of increased level of secondary metabolite into the crop plant has made it possible to reduce the need of certain costly or potentially harmful pesticide, insecticide, or fungicide, etc. In some cases, however, it is has been necessary to reduce the level of naturally occurring secondary metabolite to minimize the toxicity to human and domestic animals. Lutein waxes are made up of hydrophobic compound. The cutin wax and suberin help to reduce the transpiration and pathogen invasion. It reduced the transpiration rate, also reduce the entry of pathogen. Secondary metabolite defend plant against the herbivores and the pathogen. Also, the plant defense are the product of the evolution due to the mutation. Plant produces metabolite which is served as a defense mechanism. Secondary metabolites are divided into three major groups: terpenes, phenolics, and third one is the nitrogen containing compound. The terpenes. What is meant by terpenes? The terpenes or terpenoid constitute the largest class of secondary metabolite. The diverse substances of this class are generally insoluble in water. Mostly terpenes are insoluble in water. They are biosynthesized from acetyl coenzyme or glycolytic intermediate which is formed the after the glycolysis. Okay, the terpenes are formed by the fusion of carbon isoprene unit. It is a 5 carbon molecule so called as isoprene unit. There are two pathways in terpene biosynthesis. One of the malonic these two pathways synthesize the one of the malonic acid pathway and next one is the produce all terpenes from these two pathways. Acetyl coenzyme is converted to malonyl diphosphate, which internal dimethyl diphosphate or isopentyl diphosphate, which is combined to form generanyl diphosphate, then farnesyl diphosphate, and next one is the geranyl diphosphate, which is a 20 carbon molecule. The farnesyl pyrophosphate is a 50 carbon molecule, and geranyl diphosphate is a 10 carbon molecule, and isopentyl diphosphate is a 5 carbon molecule, which both combine to form the, and from this geranyl diphosphate all monoterpenes are formed, and farnesyl diphosphate, sesquiterpene, diaterpene are formed because it is a 15 carbon molecule. Sesquiterpene are 50 carbon and triterpene are 30 carbon molecule, and geranyl diphosphate is 20 carbon molecule which form diterpene and polyterpene. Also monoterpenes are geraniol, linalool, sesquiterpenes are homorphodine and other zinsenoside, triterpenes, diterpenes are taxidine, carotenoid, beta carotenes. Also, all are the terpene molecule. The terpenes are formed by two pathway, methyl erythritol phosphate pathway, and second is a mevalonic acid pathway. One of the malonic acid pathway and methyl erythritol phosphate pathway. Okay, to the most largest cloud of class of the secondary metabolite. It is liquid soluble. It is a water insoluble, and isopentyl phosphate is a 5 carbon unit. It's a precursor of these terpenes. All terpenes form these uh, geranyl diphosphate, farnesyl diphosphate, also geranyl diphosphate. All are the 10, 15, and 20 carbons molecule which form the monoterpene, diterpene, triterpene, sesquiterpene, tetraterpene, or polyterpene. Okay, what are the types of terpenoid? Hemiterpenoid, moniterpenoid, sesquiterpenoid is the 50 carbon molecule, monoterpenoid is the 10 carbon molecule, hemiterpenoid is a 5 carbon molecule, then diterpenoid is a 20 carbon molecule, cisterpenoid 25 carbon molecule, triterpenoid is a 30 carbon molecule, and tetraterpenoid is a 40 carbon molecule. What are the isoprene unit in this all type of terpenoid? Hemiterpenoid contain one isoprene unit, monoterpenoid contain two isoprene units, then sesquiterpenoid contain three carbon unit, diterpenoid contain four carbon unit of isoprene unit, and cisterpenoid contain five carbon unit, triterpenoid contain six carbon unit, and last one tetraterpenoids contain the eight isoprene unit of the first is unique. The terpene biosynthesis pathway. Methyl erythritol phosphate pathway takes place in plastic, and malonic acid pathway takes place in cytosol. Okay, methyl erythritol phosphate pathway, malonic acid pathway, or acetate pathway. Acepentyl diphosphate converts dimethyl aryl phosphate from this farnesyl diphosphate, and then last one to form the sesquiterpene. Okay, from this isopentyl diphosphate and the interconvertible from this farnesyl diphosphate which form the sesquiterpene synthase, the enzyme which is sesquiterpene synthase, then from this monoterpene also form. There is a cyclic and a cyclic monoterpene form from this pathway. Then Isopentyl diphosphate, dimethyl diphosphate form the farnesyl diphosphate form is risky terpenes forming mitochondria. Here is plastic methylated phosphate pathways from the dimethyl aryl diphosphate and isopentyl diphosphate is interconvertible and formed from the sp unit. From this geranyl diphosphate is 20 carbon molecule, geranyl diphosphate 10 carbon molecule which form the monoterpene and geranyl diphosphate which form the diterpene is a 20 carbon molecule. Also farnesyl diphosphate is a 15 carbon molecule which form the sesquiterpene. Okay. Isopentyl diphosphate or dimethyl diphosphate is isoprene. There are two pathways of synthesis, malonic acid pathway and methylated phosphate pathway. The methylated phosphate pathway is which chloroplast between chloroplast and other plastic, and malonic acid pathway takes place in cytosol. Okay. All terpenes are divided from union of 5 carbon elements that have branch carbon skeleton of isopentane. Three molecules of acetyl coenzyme are joined together stepwise to form the malonic acid. Second group of secondary metabolite are phenolic compound. Plant produce a large variety of secondary products that contain phenol group, a hydroxyl functional group on an aromatic ring. These substances are classified as a phenolic compound. The plant phenolics are chemically heterogeneous in nature. The group of nearly 10,000 individual of the compound. Some are soluble in organic solvent, some are water soluble, carboxylic acid and glycoside, and others are large, which is insoluble polymer. Phenylalanine is activated by the ultraviolet light. Simple phenolics compounds are widespread in the vascular plant and appear to function in different capacities. Their structure included the following: simple phenylpropanide, such as tranexamic acid, para-carmaric acid, and their derivative as a capic acid, which have the basic phenylpropanide carbon skeleton. Phenylpropanide lactone is a cyclic ester called as coumarin, also with the phenylpropanide skeleton. Benzoic acid is the derivatives which have the skeleton which form from the phenylpropanide by the cleavage of two carbon fragments from the side chain. The release of phenolics into the soil may limit the growth of the plant. Is a function of the secondary metabolite is a competition to other plant. From leaves, root and decaying litter. Plant release the variety of primary and secondary molecular proteins into the environment. If the plant can reduce the growth of nearby plant by releasing the chemical into the soil. The second, lignin is highly complex phenolic macromolecule after the cellulose. Cellulose is a highly occurring molecule in the plant. Next one, after cellulose, the lignin also present large amount in the plant. It is the most abundant organic substances in plant. It is a highly branched polymer of phenylpropanide group. that play both primary and secondary role. There are four major group of flavonoids. The flavonoid, one of the largest class of plant phenolics. Basic carbon skeleton of flavonoid contain 50 carbon molecule arranged in two aromatic rings and each connected by the 3 carbon bridge. This is a 50 carbon molecule called as the flavonoid. Flavonoids are classified into different groups primarily on the basis of degree of oxidation of the 3 carbon bridge. The anthocyanin, the flavones, the flavonol and isoflavonol. All the basic flavonoid carbon skeleton may have numerous substitution at the hydroxyl group. The substitutes occur at hydroxyl is anthocyanin, flavones, flavanol, and isoflavone are found. Hydroxyl groups are usually present at the 4, 5, and 7 position, which is replaced by other groups to form the flavonoid like anthocyanin, flavones, flavanol, isoflavonol. Okay. The anthocyanins are color flavonoids that attract animals. Okay, this is a function of secondary metabolite. Attraction, pollination. The flavonoid may protect against the damage by ultraviolet light, which is from the sunlight, protect plant from the ultraviolet light and their damage. Isoflavonoid have antimicrobial activity which kill the microorganism. Tannin deter the feeding by herbivory. Tannin which resist the herbivore. What are the role of secondary metabolites? One of the pollination, which then pollination, which is attractive. All then herbivores attack, also microbial attack, water stress, nitrogen deficiency, all role played by these secondary metabolites. They are not involved in replication, transcription, translation, photosynthesis, solute transport, or protein signaling, amino acid, fatty acid, lipid biosynthesis, nucleotide biosynthesis, in which secondary metabolites are not involved. Therefore, because they not directly involved in plant metabolism. Okay. Nitrogen containing compound. A large variety of plant secondary metabolites is third large group which is contain nitrogen in their structure. Included in this category are such well-known anti-herbivore defense as alkaloid and cyanogenic glycoside, which are considerable interest because of their toxicity to human and their medicinal properties. Most nitrogen secondary metabolites are biosynthesis from common amino acid, including alkaloids, cyanogenic glycosides, glycosinolates, non-protein amino acid, etc. In addition, we will discuss the ability of cysteamine, a protein that releases from the damaged cell and to serve as a wound signal to the rest of the plant. The cysteamine is a protein that releases from injury or damaged cell and serve as a signal for the rest of plant. Alkaloids have dramatic physiological effect on animal. Butyl alkaloid is a large family of more than 15,000 nitrogen containing secondary metabolites found in approximately 20% of the species of vascular plant. Nitrogen atom in this substances which is usually part of heterocyclic ring, a ring that contains both nitrogen and carbon atom. As a group of alkaloids are best known for their striking pharmacological effect on vertebrate animals. What are all alkaloids? Because their name suggests which is present in al- alkali solution like pH is 7.2. Alkaline solution means cytosol means cell. The cyanogenic glycoside release the poisonous hydrogen cyanide, but when it is still damaged by the herbivores or other animals. The various nitrogenous protective compounds other than alkaloid are found in the plant. Two groups of these substances, one of the cyanogenic glycoside and glucosinolate, are not in themselves toxic but are readily broken down to give off volatile poisonous when the plant is crushed by the animal, herbivores, or other pathogenic material or pathogenic organism. Cyanogenic glycoside releases the well-known poison gas called as the hydrogen cyanide. The poisonous gas due to the crushing of the cell wall. It is a cyanogenic glycoside. The enzyme beta glucosidase form cyanohydrin in hydrolysis hydroxynitrilase form the ketone or aldehyde and hydrogen cyanide, volatile substance which is poisonous to the herbivores. The next one is a glucosinolate release the volatile toxins. It is a second class of plant glycosides called as glucosinolates or mustard oil glycoside. Break down to release volatile defensive substances. It is principally in Brassicaceae family and related plant families. Glycosinolate give off the compound responsible for the smell and taste of the vegetable, such as cabbage, broccoli, or radish. All of the glycosinolates. Example of glycosinolate is non-protein amino acid deteriorate the herbivores. Is not functional amino acid. Non-protein amino acid is not functional. Plant and animal incorporate only 20 essential amino acids, but many plants also contain unusual amino acids not used in plant or animal. Amino acid incorporated is not incorporated into the protein, but are present instead in the free form and act as a protective substances for the plant or other animal. As it is to carboxylic acid, cannamide, hypoglycine, myrcene, all are the non-proteinous amino acids which protect the plant from the herbivores. Some plant proteins inhibit the herbivores' digestion. Arsenal are proteins that interfere with the herbivore digestion. For example, some legumes synthesize alpha amylase inhibitor that blocks the action of starch digesting enzyme alpha amylase. Other plant species produces lectin. It is a defensive protein that binds the carbohydrate or carbohydrate containing proteins after being ingested by the herbivores. Lectin bind to the epithelial cell, lignin the digestive tract and interfere the nutritional absorption. However, damage and trigger the signaling pathway. proteinase inhibitor, and certain other lipids are not continuously present in plant but are synthesized only after initial herbivore or pathogen attack. Jasmonic acid is a plant stress hormone that activates many defense responses. When the jasmonic acid level rise deeply in response to damage caused by the variety of different herbivores and trigger the formation of many different kind of plant defense beside the proteinase inhibitor include terpenes and alkaloids. Plant defense against pathogen. Some antimicrobial compounds are synthesized before the pathogen attack. Infection induce additional antipathogen defense. One of the hypersensitive response. Second one is reactive oxygen species. The reactive oxygen species which damage all the cells. Hypersensitive response, and then some plant recognize specific substances released from the pathogen. Exposure to elicitor induces signal transduction cascade. A signal encounter with a pathogen may increase the resistance to the future attack. Due to the signal encounter with pathogen, which is increase the resistance or immunity of the plant to future attack. When plants survive in the infection of the pathogen at one site, it's often develop the increased resistance to the subsequent attack at the site throughout the plant and enjoy protection against the wide range of pathogen species. Because plants are not moved from one side to another side when the enemy are attacked like herbivores or any pathogens. This phenomena called as systemic acquired resistance develop over the period of several days following initial infection. From initial infection, which increase day by day. Is a overview of plant secondary metabolites. The group of second, third, three group major terpenes, phenolics, and nitrogen containing compounds. Like what are terpenes? What are monoterpenes like geraniol, sesquiterpenes, which is 150 carbon molecules, humulene, diterpenes is a 20 carbon molecule, capistol, sesquiterpene is a 25 carbon molecule, generic farnesol, triterpene is a 30 carbon molecules, valine, sesquiterpenes or tetraterpene is a 40 carbon molecules, lycopene or polyterpene is a mainly about more than 40 carbon molecules. Okay. What are phenolics? One of the example are coumarin, hydroxycoumarin example, furanocoumarin, like lignin, flavonoid, isoflavonoid, tannin. Then nitrogen containing compound is alkaloid like cocaine, cyanogenic glycoside, purine, non-protein amino acid like cannabinol. Also, the other group is sulfur containing compound like glutathione, glucosinolates, phytoalexin, thionines, diphenoxy, alanine, all of the secondary metabolites. Thanks all of you, and special thanks to Dr. Pitambar Nesar who is giving me the opportunity delivering the guest lecture in this seminar. Thanks again, sir.